Hey everyone, now that winter's here, it's even harder to get outside and get in your daily exercise. With that in mind, we are super excited to introduce you to Fight Camp.
Yeah, and Fight Camp is interactive at-home boxing. They bring the best workout in the world into your home, and they make it fun. Explore thousands of workouts led by expert trainers with decades of experience teaching you proper boxing form and technique.
Fight Camp has live punch counting stats that motivate you by counting every punch throughout your workout and pushing you to meet goals each round. As you progress, you'll unlock achievements and you can go head to head against other members, whether they're across the country or across the living room. You know that Mike and I would be the heavy favorites against Matt and Mark in any of these competitions.
Yeah, I mean, come on, look at us. That's easy money. And one of the best things about Fight Camp is that it makes boxing accessible to everyone. No matter what fitness level you're at, what your age is, or what your experience with boxing is, you can do it, and you're going to have a great time as well.
So join the biggest boxing community in the world without leaving your home. Fight Camp packages start at just $99. They even offer some great financing options so you can get started for as low as $9 a month. To get everything you need, go to fightcamp.com/bettorsdelight to learn more. That's fightcamp.com/bettorsdelight. What is up, everybody? Season 4, episode 10, Bettors Delight, the Halloween episode. Fellas, we got costumes, we got videos, youtube.com/theunderdog. We're ready to go. My hood won't stay up. I'm trying to be Bruno from Encanto. I got nothing going on.
Just Weird Al vibes, nonstop.
It is. There's a lot of Weird Al, like right here with the hair. Mike, can you even breathe?
No, it's a little tight here, but I'm a minion, if you didn't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Just had to let you know. So, no, electric costume. Got the eyes and everything. So, I did have to, this was over here earlier, but I needed to air it out a little bit. But we're good to go.
That works. Matt, you went out on a limb.
Yeah, man, it was a tough costume to find. Well, yeah, but I found out about costumes like 10 minutes ago. That's not fair.
Incorrect.
You guys, Mike was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a minion," and Greg's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a weird wig on," like, and Mark's like, "Oh, Last Samurai Jack." I don't know what's going on.
I said that at like 11 in the morning.
Yeah, we decided on this a long time ago. I mean, I would put the hood on, but the hood just looks way too weird for me to have it on.
And clearly, Jon Snow. Clearly.
Yes.
I don't know, clearly.
What is that? Is that fake fur or is that chinchilla?
I have no. Yeah, it's something weird. I don't know, but I got a Game of Thrones shirt on as well, so that counts. It's Tiger
I do
Woods.
remember all the times Jon Snow wore a Game of Thrones T-shirt in the show.
He was a fan. He was a fan of his own show.
I don't remember Bruno looking like Weird Al, but here we are.
I mean, listen, we're trying. We're actually one of my kids just kept saying, "I don't want you to wear the wig on Monday for Halloween." They're like, don't do that. And I was like, all right.
You kind of look like Kristen Cole from Game of Thrones a little bit with that hair, Greg, and everyone hates that guy. So
it's very itchy too. So
he never ages
fun,
though.
Long hour.
Yeah, the 5 o'clock shadow's looking good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I also need to shave, but I'm worried because exactly that's the issue. Let's get into some sports. We can talk about the costumes later. Mike, great point. The Phillies are in the World Series.
Vibes are way higher than they were last week. Way higher. I mean,
we have higher vibes.
We have higher vibes.
There was nothing better than opening bovadasportsbook.com and seeing the series pricing and the game 1 lines for the Phillies today.
I'm super excited.
Only 2 teams left.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
One from each league.
You like to see that. You like to see that. There's only 2 teams left.
It's going to be beautiful when you're looking at the out-of-town scoreboard and no other teams are playing because it's just the Phillies and the Astros. We were sitting there at Game 3, and Mike's like, because the Yankees were playing the Astros, Mike's like, it's 73-46? And I was like, those are the pitchers numbers, dude.
Oh, my God, Mike. Like, come on. How many times have you seen?
You really think I said that, Mark? Mark, you're going to sit here and think I said that and not him to me, and I called him an idiot.
Banana? Did you guys watch Rise of Gru?
Oh my god, that's awesome. That was
I need to
incredible.
watch it.
Rise of Gru was pretty good. I watched most of it the other day during a meeting.
I might go to the
Nice.
movie. Is it in the movie theater still? I'll go like this.
No, I think you can get it on Peacock.
You can
Right,
still
then
watch it
I'll
while
see it.
wearing
Yeah,
it.
I think it is on Peacock. That is true.
And I'll watch it. I'll watch it after this.
Is any of your other friends going to be a minion for Halloween? You guys all should have been minions.
Yeah, no. Mike Downtown's being an otter. I don't know what anybody else is being.
That's
So,
weird. How do you
I
even
don't
be
That's
know.
a
an
Walking
weird
otter?
apart-
choice. How do you choose to be an otter? Yeah.
And he's got like an otter onesie. I don't know. I walked into Party City and saw this, and I was just like, all right, I'm buying this.
Why didn't you go to a
Ah.
Spirit Halloween?
I've been
I
there
don't know.
That's where I got this wig.
Yeah, we can tell.
I made the split decision to be Flash once, so just
You
walked
made the
in
quick.
and-
It was a quick decision.
Nice.
Yeah,
It-
'cause
I
Flash is bad.
did wear yellow kitchen gloves to add to the effect though, which was sweet. So
were you cleaning as well?
Yeah.
I clean like
Certainly added to something.
I can clean this kitchen in 2 seconds. Carry around
Yes.
Lysol.
Anyway,
I'll tell you where I've been cleaning up. And fellas, it's in the standings. It is in the standings. I remain in first place, only guy in the positive. But I don't even want to talk about my week. Can we talk about how one guy had 5 wins for about 15 units and still barely finishes positive for the week?
barely finishes positive. He was the top scorer of the week.
Barely.
Top
Barely.
scorer of
Not even a full unit above.
It's like
me.
5 units this week. That's a good week. That's a good week. The first goals come through. Thank you, Haaland. Thank you, Lewandowski. Love you, buddy. Dude, just comes through. Just comes
It
through.
is,
And
it is the bailout special.
it is
Oh,
the
for
bailout
sure.
special. What sucks now is I have to add it to my card again, which is rough, but I'm gonna. And look out, it's probably gonna hit one of these times. So I got nothing to say. I'm in first place for the week. I look like Jon Snow. I finally have hair on the podcast, and things are going well. The Phillies are in the World Series. I can't complain about literally anything right now that matters.
Also, you know how.
Producer Chris just said that he had no idea it was Jon Snow. So that's
It is.
Also,
It
you
is.
know how Matt finds a way to somehow win every season so far? He's looking in a pretty solid spot with his Philly futures that he put in the beginning of the playoffs.
Yeah, I did put some Philly futures in there.
Yeah.
You better watch out because, I'm a good picker.
No, not that.
I think that's
Oh.
debatable.
Good picker. I mean,
Really? I have 3 championship trophies behind me. Chris,
All right,
just
Cl-
go
all
ahead,
right,
put,
Clay.
put them right here. Put
All right,
3
Clay.
right here for me.
what are you,
Clay.
Clay Thompson doing the 4? He did that last night, right? Wasn't that?
He was getting absolutely cooked by Devin Booker, and then Clay looks like he's slowing down also after all the injuries, and all he was doing was going like this. Booker was cooking him.
Booker will never
mean-
win a championship.
I'm pretty sure Klay Thompson had 2 points last night.
He did.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Mike had the under.
They're still defending
did.
champs, though.
I did.
Defending champs. If he starts saying that like next year, that's when Clay's really done. But this year, it's fine because they're defending champs. So
He's got to work his way back into playing all these minutes consistently again. I'm not worried about Klay Thompson just yet.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the second game of the season.
Yeah. Well, when you should worry is the third game of the season when you lose to a team that's purposefully trying to lose to get Victor Wembanyama. But we're not here to talk about the Sixers. Mark will take it personally. So
It's true.
he's looking at his face.
Sip of the North.
the North. Oh shit! I shouldn't scream.
Isn't he just like on the wall now? Isn't he just a
Yeah,
wall
man.
guy?
I'm right now. I'm actually Jon Snow when he was King of the North. I refuse to be Jon Snow that just goes north because that
You're
guy
just
was
the wall guy.
No, I'm not the wall guy.
I think he's the wall guy.
He's a
I'm
wall
just
guy.
growing old. Like I'm confused what they're gonna do the show about because I assume he's just gonna be sitting there growing old and not talking to any
Being the
women.
wall guy.
Yeah,
It's
It's
just
just like-
him and the red-haired guy riding around in the woods outside of the wall.
What's that David Letterman show where he's interviewing people? It's just Jon Snow interviewing
Between the two ferns or something. My next
my next guest at the wall. That's what it is. What's up? People in walls having coffee, like the Jerry Seinfeld show. Yeah. He's like, and here's
thanks for
my
making the
sister. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Brandon the Broken.
Oh, we have the king of the entire Seven Kingdoms. Well, I guess it's not, right? Because whatever. We're not talking about Thrones. This
we're not
isn't a
talking
Thrones
about it.
podcast.
It's definitely not. What it is a picking podcast. And we did a lot of losing last week for the most part. Couple, like I said, big wins. I mean, the challenge, guys, does anybody want to try to catch up? Like, I just continue to win.
I won too.
I know. I understand that. But you stay a solid 2 games behind me.
That was a trash game. I mean, the Dolphins should have run away with that one. Didn't score in the second half.
I get that. I've won
Lucky
7 straight
cover.
weeks in a row on the challenge.
That's fine. You'll come crashing down and it'll be magical.
19 straight
I'm praying
losing
on your
weeks.
downfall.
19 straight losing weeks.
You can pray for my downfall. Do you remember season 1? Season 1, I went to Bovada, and there was a week where I went completely defeated. And how did I recover? I had the first and to this day only undefeated week on the show, 10-0, and fellas, there was nothing you could do about it. This is I went all those weeks.
Yeah, that was all. We all gave like
the last time
like 5 picks. Now you get 75.
He now gives 25.
I'm talking about being able to rebound. 19 bad weeks in a row, and now we're back. We're winning consistently, and we're going for W's. That's what we're doing.
Cool.
Where we'll start with
that's what you would call it.
Dude, I was waiting for you to take those off. Those look so uncomfortable.
The Minions' eyeballs sweat that much?
Probably. But where we'll start this week is
Minions sweat.
I mean, I don't know if they have sweat glands.
I'm going to say
the anatomy of a minion.
I hope not.
Banana.
Where we're going to start is college football, fellas. I think that I mean, we've been going there every time to start the weeks off, and I say we do it yet again. Mike, what do you have in college football?
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of a minion sweating. Yeah, we'll start.
I just looked up a minion skeleton. That's weird. It's like a very big. They're 90% head, skull. Go ahead, Mike.
We'll start with
90% skull.
The model, obviously. It worked again last week. Thank you, Oregon State, covering. It's Arizona State now. Minus 13.5, minus 110 against Colorado.
Add it to the card.
Yeah, keep following the model.
Sun Devils on my card.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, Mark. Matt, what's your first one?
TCU, number 7 team in the nation. They're undefeated. They're winning some football games. We're going minus 7.5, minus 105 against West Virginia University of America. I do think that TCU wins this game. They've shown that they're Horned Frogs, and they're not going to lose.
I'm also on that. I'm on that pick as well. West Virginia has been terrible. This wig is killing me. It's all in my eyes. I can't see anything. But I completely agree with you that it should be TCU in that matchup.
I wonder how that Daniel Radcliffe Weird Al movie is going to be.
I think it's going to be good. I don't know why.
Did you see that meme where it was like the guy was in a business interview and he's like, "Can you perform under pressure?" And he's like, "No, but I could probably try Bohemian Rhapsody."
Yeah.
Dude, I was dying.
Very, very solid. I thought that was a rather funny meme as well. I'm starting Thursday night, though. I got a couple games Thursday night. I like NC State minus 13.5, minus 110 at Bovada, and then Utah carrying over. Washington State stinks. I know it's in Washington State, but minus 7, minus 110. That's another one I like. Mark,
I'm on that NC State pick, Greg.
I'm on the. I'm actually in that game as well.
Is bad.
Very bad.
They're so
bad. They're so bad, and what's also weird is that over-unders at 39. And that's low. That is super low, which scares me, and it almost makes me want to just take the under, which I'm gonna. So under 39, minus 110, hoping for an NC State just like 28-3 shellacking here.
It very well could be. Very well could be. What's your next pick, though, Mark?
My next pick, let's go to the number 2 team in the nation, OHIO, coming across a team that is just defeated right now. They mentally can't get up for this game. Ohio's
last week's game.
They're mentally defeated. They're done.
Okay.
They're done. They're done. After that Michigan loss, they got nothing left. They beat Minnesota last week in a game at home. Who
They
cares?
didn't beat them. They didn't beat them.
covered.
They obliterated them.
Minnesota stinks. Penn State's going to get demolished again and again by Buckeyes right here. CJ Stroud's going to almost – no, I guess not. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything about CJ Stroud and the Heisman, but you could book it. Ohio State minus the 15.5, minus 110.
Weren't you a CJ Stroud hater at the beginning of the year? Didn't you?
No, that was Quinn Ewers.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Quinn Ewers.
Right. But anyways, I'm on Penn State plus 15.5, minus 110. They've covered the last 4 out of 5 games. They played them close. They'll probably lose by like a touchdown or 2, but that's a big line. They've covered 4 out of the last 5. So they
I'm
always
on
play
that
them
as
close.
well.
They just don't make the final play. So that's why I'm not going to take a money line.
I'm on that as well, Mike, and I'm also on the over in that game, 61.5, minus 105. I think there is a very big chance that if it does go bad, it goes very, very, very bad, even though Penn State is a good defense. So I'll take the over in it all day.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Matt, what's your next one?
Taking Unk, -3, minus 110 against Pittsburgh. I think Unk can take this one down, so I think it'll be a good game. They've been winning me some bets this year, so they're going to be good.
I'm on
They're
UNC in that
surprising
game
this
as
year.
well.
Yeah, I'm double dipping.
Podcast special on the
minus
on the
150. Double dip on them.
Listen, I'm
it won again
double
last week. Greg, Matt, double dip. Make it the double dip.
Double
podcast
dip.
special.
Double dip me. Double dip me. Stick
Minus
me in the
150.
fries. Put me in ranch twice. Go ahead.
Let's go,
Greg.
Greg.
Fine, I'll do it too.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to write it all down.
don't get any of your hair in the dip.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my hair in the. I'm very close to taking this off.
Take it
This
off.
off for about an
Take
hour.
it
I think I'm
off.
good for a while.
Take it
I
off.
wish this was
Take
real. God.
it off.
Or when you were complaining, you said earlier, like, how do people with hair do this?
Yeah, but man, dude, look at how beautiful this looks.
I'm not saying it doesn't look good.
And then
I
if I took this off, you guys would all go, ugh!
No, we wouldn't do that. Come on, take it off.
No, you
Don't
would
fall
too.
for that.
Come on. Go ahead, take it off.
You ever gone
Show
into
the
a porta
listeners
potty
that
and there's poop all over it?
What?
I don't
Show
know.
the listeners at youtube.com/theunderdog what we're talking about.
MacronPicks.com.
Next week, we'll show Mark's head if we get 15,000 views.
I'll shave my head again. We're live.
Mark is committing to taking the wig that's not his hair off. Yes, he's only worn for one show. I don't think it's that big of a commitment.
Every episode, though.
we are
head shave
certainly
I
not-
could too.
I don't know if the fans will be into it.
Full shavers. It's not as disgusting as Mikey eating a
I'm out.
marshmallow. I can guarantee you that.
No, I'm out on that.
That would be
Those were
bad.
Put that up
All
to
right,
the
all right.
listeners.
Fine, we'll shave Matt's head.
You can come over and help me shave my armpits.
I'm
Smooth.
I'm also on Syracuse -2.5, -110. Coming off that Clemson loss, Notre Dame stinks. They're just very bad. So I can't imagine Syracuse not taking that down.
should've
Mike,
won.
what's your next one?
These are two horrible football teams, Boston College and Connecticut. So I'm going to take the under 44.5, -110. It's going to be a gross football game, and I hope it stays under that line.
Who's going to score in that game for them to get
That's what
44.5
I'm
points?
asking. Both their offenses are horrible. I don't know. It's going to be an ugly football game. That's a higher over under than I thought it would be. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheer for ugliness.
Speaking of something that's gross, Cincinnati not covering last week.
Prime.
Unbelievable to give up that touchdown, win by 2 because they stopped the 2-point conversion when they were up double digits a majority of the game. So I got to go spite pick. UCF, John Reese Plumlee, Matt Crone's best friend, -120. Or sorry, -2, -110 on Bovada. I'm taking just the spread in that matchup. Completely forgot what that was. So, but yeah, Cincinnati just should have covered.
Give me UCF
Mark,
as well.
You want UCF as well, Matt?
I
Works.
want Ukov.
What's your next one, Mark?
My next one. Have you guys seen the Tennessee blackout uniforms yet?
No.
I have not.
Those are
They
unreal.
look incredible. So I am all over the Volunteers. -12.5, -110. who they got coming in. I think it's
Put it on
Kentucky
my
coming in.
card. They do have Kentucky.
The all black Tennessee with the orange. It's chef's
those
kiss.
were beautiful.
That is pretty. That is a nice jersey. That is a pretty looking jersey.
And you know how we feel about jerseys on this podcast. Look good, feel good, play good.
Yeah,
that is probably why I don't feel good. Come on,
because you're wearing a smock.
It is a smock.
Are you painting by numbers later?
I'm on Kentucky in that game. I understand the jersey. I understand all that stuff. But 12.5 is too much for me for that game, for that team. So
Will Levis stinks.
I'm not saying he doesn't stink. I think they can keep it within 2 touchdowns against them. Kentucky can slow the game down, run the ball more.
They can run the ball. Yeah. I'm taking Tennessee.
That's fine. Matt, what's your next one?
You know where I'm at. It sucked. This absolutely sucked last week. Losing to LSU in Baton Rouge. The refs took that game from us. It's just, I hated it, but I'm riding with my guys. -2, -110, plus over Texas A&M. The Aggies aren't a good football team. They don't have Menzel anymore. They're just not good football down there in Texas. I'm also against Texas all week and weekend simply because of the Houston Astros. So we will take – Mississippi takes them down on Saturday at 2 o'clock, 7:30 at night.
Right after we wished Lane Kiffin happy birthday, too.
I know. Maybe – I think that jinxed it. I was thinking about that.
Probably.
I was lying in bed. I was tossing and turning and just I thought about that for hours. We jinxed that game because we wished Lane Kiffin happy birthday.
Texas A&M does think, though, so I'm also on Ole Miss -2, -110 this week.
Greg's fault because he did the same thing last week and then they lost. So
I'm going to give my pick out after him because I know he's always going to go to Ole Miss. That's the team that I like, though.
I did go to Ole Miss. Thanks for saying that.
I hate you. Mark, what's your next one?
I'm going Michigan over Michigan State. Michigan State's awful this year. I think Big Brother's gonna just dominate Little Brother in this one. It's gonna be ugly. It's -23, -110.
I'm on this one as well. Are you on it, Mike?
Michigan's at home. Yeah, it's at Ann Arbor.
Give me Michigan State to cover, whatever that line is.
So they'd be +23.
+23.
It's a lot of points, but I think Michigan State's really bad, and it's one of those games where you want to bury your rival, and you have the opportunity. I think Harbaugh's gonna take it for sure.
I'm burying you.
My last 2 picks is all in the same game. It's Oklahoma State +1.5, -110, and Oklahoma State on the money line +105 on Bovada against Kansas State. I've been riding with Oklahoma State a lot lately, and I think this is a great spot. I don't think Kansas State's that good.
No,
it's a good pick, Craig. It's a good pick.
Mike, anything else in college football?
Yeah, my last pick's just going to be BYU -3, -115 at home. They got annihilated at Liberty last week, but I still think at home they're a better football team than East Carolina, so I'll take them at home.
Matt, anything else in college football?
My last one is USC -15.5 against Arizona, -110. I think they take them down. USC has been a good team this year. What you got? You got that guy who doesn't eat corn dogs or Twinkies, so I think they're going to be good.
All right, Mark. Anything else?
What was that quarterback's name? They did the documentary on him, and he played for the Raiders.
Jamarcus Russell?
No, not Jamarcus Russell. No, what?
Matt Leinart.
Matt Leinart?
No, I'll look it up.
Carson Palmer?
No, I'll look it up. He was like the prototype quarterback.
How recently?
No,
Clausen didn't even go there.
Long time ago.
What are you talking about?
John David
Taman?
I googled USC QB Twinkies.
Right? Well, he finds that out.
I'm done in college football while we're working.
Yeah, me too.
What the hell
Matt,
is
get
going
back
on?
to us on that. We're going to hop over to tennis. Mike, what do you got going on in the WTA?
Yeah, no, I don't like any of the – it's not the WTA really right now. So I'm out on it. But I do have ATP this week, surprisingly.
All right.
I'm going to start with Herbie Hurkacz, -155. Yeah, so I'll start that. I can go through my parlay. It's just all big favorites.
All right.
And Herbert's in there.
You taking them all? You're taking them all?
Yeah,
straight
you can put
too?
them all straight.
How many you got? I got 3 in my big.
I got
big...
4 of them.
Oh boy.
All right, well, I'm leaving.
Bionic Sinner minus 750.
There's one of mine.
FAA minus 260.
Oh, where's the
Felix Auger, Alyssa May
Hold on. You said Sinner was what?
minus 750.
Okay.
And then Felix is minus 260. And then Stefanos Tsitsipas minus 230.
Oh my.
Is that the same thing, Mark? All right.
Dude,
Well, it worked in UFC for us, so.
All I didn't have. Look right there. You can read it. Tsitsipas, Sinner, and Hurkacz.
But
And
that comes back at plus 270, Greg. So that's all my picks in tennis. Yeah, that's it.
That's incredible.
Just went for a nice favorite parlay here. So
Great minds.
yeah, the value boys.
Yeah, we're back.
Well, all right. So you doing this exact same thing, Mark?
No, so I'm gonna do Tsitsipas, Sinner, Hurkacz, that parlay at plus 168. And then what I'll do is I'll also add FAA and Mikey's parlay. So I'll have 6 tennis picks. Because why not? It's not defense when you're behind them.
No, it's not. What was so Hurkacz, Sinner, and Tsitsipas played what on Bovada?
160.
Oh, look at this guy living it up.
Oh my god. I knew it. I almost texted about it today. I almost said I need to see it. And here it is. If you're listening on iTunes or Spotify right now, you gotta go to YouTube and see what Matt just put on.
I couldn't stay in it all show, so I had to pick my place.
Oh my god.
That is classic. Hey,
I knew as soon as you turned it off that you were gonna be on. That it was gonna be you.
I was wondering how long.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is amazing.
Oh god.
Just out of control.
Oh my goodness, that is too
Halloween,
funny.
everybody. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy
The
Halloween.
Halloween episode comes in clutch. I don't know if he can see as he walks around. So
He's missing to your right, Matt. To your right.
For anybody, he is Ham. He is Ham from Toy Story, to clarify.
Giant inflatable version of him. Oh,
Unbelievable.
Oh,
that was excellent.
Yeah, that was well done.
Clap
Well
up.
done.
What
Matt,
a great.
I assume you have no tennis picks.
Dude, it is hot in that thing. Like I had it around my legs the whole time, so my legs were just sweating. But yeah, man, I had to pull that out, but I knew I couldn't do the whole show like that.
Dude, so you just had the legs down around your ankles, pretty much like you're sitting on the toilet the whole time.
Exactly. I was sitting on a ham the whole time. Greg did a spit take.
I really did.
Oh, that's good.
So does
That's
that closes out tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I got some of this stupid ass hair in my face. In my mouth.
You got a ass hair in your face.
Let's go to the world of soccer. Fellas, obviously we have a bunch of games going on, all the leagues gearing up for the World Cup. I can't imagine we have too many weeks left of
4
games. Yeah.
4 weeks till the World Cup.
Yeah,
there's only a week or 2 of more games
in between, right?
Yeah. But I was just saying, I thought you were counting down till the World Cup. I was
not.
Just me doing that? Cool.
No,
I don't think it's just you.
Well,
I'm
out of the
bored.
4 of
I'm
us.
waiting. I ordered a USA jersey. I'm waiting for it. Hasn't come.
Why? Which one?
Trash.
I got the white one.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
don't
wanted
think
a
jerseys are that great,
Tim
right?
Weah jersey. Don't. Timothy Weah.
What position
Plays
does
in
he play?
France. He's like a
He
right
plays for
winger.
France. You bought a USA
No.
France jersey.
Yes.
The freedom fries, Mike. All right.
All right.
I was hoping you had more than that, but I guess not. Well, I'll kick it off. I'm taking Newcastle taking on Aston Villa minus 120 on Bovada, and Newcastle top 4. They've been absolutely flying, and Aston Villa. I mean, I know they won last
Aston
season.
Villa.
Haven't been good.
Aston Villa plus 320.
Really?
Coach bump game. New coach bump game. They fired Gerrard, who stunk. Now they got Emery, who's a much better coach. So I'm gonna take the coach bump game here and take him plus 320 against Newcastle.
Understandable. Matt, anything in soccer?
I'm gonna go with FulHAM for obvious reasons. Plus 135 over Everton.
Never mind. All right, perfect.
You did you went full ham and then picked full ham. I get it.
Doubled down on my ham.
Yes. Ham.
Actually, I had ham for dinner too.
You went ham.
There was a lot of ham today. What does ham? What does going ham mean? That's an acronym as well, isn't it?
I don't know if it's an acronym. No, yeah, there you go. It is.
We're not going to say that. Thank you,
producer. Thank you, producer Chris. I don't need to explain that one. All right.
Mark, where are you at in soccer?
I mean, not to steal a line from Matt, but you know where I'm going. You know where I'm at. I'm going Holland first, and Holland anytime. Man City plus 205 on the first goal, minus 240 on the anytime. And then I'm going to jump over to La Liga real quick, and I'm going to do it again. Lewandowski first goal, plus 265. Lewandowski anytime, minus 145. First goal parlay pays 10.13 units. Bang.
So Holland, Lewandowski, first goal parlay. What was it again? 10 point what?
So it's 1,013.
Plus
10-13.
1-3. Yeah, I mean it's a big hit if it goes. It definitely helps.
I mean, it gave me 15 units to play with, so I might as well spend them in the same spot that I earned them.
Yeah, finishing 3 games under 500, but still 4 units up isn't a bad thing. So it's all about making cash.
This
Mike,
guy, we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about. I can't put the hood up. It looks better with the hood, but not on camera.
Anyways, Chelsea plus 150.
What?
I was gonna say you look like an NPC in like an Assassin's Creed game.
It's
like a non-playable character.
They just walk around with the hood up.
There's creepy guys over by the port.
I run over my cloak. All right.
Chelsea
go ahead.
plus 150 against Brighton. Brighton's having a good year. Chelsea's bouncing back a little bit. They looked good in Champions League yesterday, so I'm taking plus 150.
I'm on that Chelsea pick as well. Yeah. I've been riding them like all year. I trust them in this spot as well. Matt, anything else in soccer?
I just muted you. I'm going to eat a Charleston Chew. No, I don't have anything.
Okay. All right. Mark.
Yeah, I'm surprised Mike didn't go here first. Crystal Palace has got some good value this week. I got them at minus 105, which I really like. They're playing well. Southampton stinks.
They keep losing when I bet on them. So
Southampton stinks. So I'm gonna go Crystal Palace minus 105. I hope Zaha comes through. Might buy a Zaha jersey. Who knows?
I like it.
They keep losing when I bet on them, so I'm gonna done. I stopped betting on the Phillies. I'm gonna stop jinxing them.
Did you see? It's a superstition thing. I went to those 2 games and I had Surfside pregame, Yingling powder. It's a Yingling powder. You make bread with it. No, but a Yingling powder and then a Bud Light aluminum bottle, and then a 7th inning rally. But so yeah, like I'm very excited, and you got to keep the superstitions up, and you got to just keep riding that out. You can't do. I haven't changed my underwear in 35 days.
I mean,
I actually did forget to wash my pants, so I think I might have to not wash them again.
Maybe throw those pants out, Mike. Those are disgusting pants. Like
those are fire pants.
They're gray sweatpants that have stains on the whatever. They have stains out of nowhere, like coffee.
Because I forgot to wash them.
Well, they're white.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
It's time to buy jeans like a normal adult.
Buy white jeans like a normal adult.
I used to have a pair of white jeans.
You do. That's exactly why I said that.
I still have the picture that shows up of you on vacation in a living room wearing white jeans,
and he says, "Mr. Worldwide."
Yeah,
so bad, Mr. Worldwide. Mr. 305. I love
you and your white jeans. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. My last pick in the Premier League, and this is honestly, I'm expecting to take a loss on this, but I'm so angry at myself for not taking them last week against Liverpool. And I'm going with Nottingham Forest plus 1,200 against Arsenal. I don't care. I'll take the L. I can't believe I missed an opportunity where they were like plus
Big
800.
miss.
They were like plus 800 last week on Bovada and won 1-0. Like, how does that happen?
That
You
is a
deserve
tough
it.
one. Yeah.
You
I don't
deserve the
deserve
L.
that.
Yeah, you deserve the L this week for not taking him last week.
I think
That might be true. That might be true.
I'm also.
Yeah, I think you deserve it.
Yeah, I think
you
it's
definitely deserve it.
well deserved.
Well deserved, Al. All right, Mike, anything else in soccer? Are you good?
Yeah, final pick, Tottenham, minus 145. They kind of got screwed by VAR today. In Champions League, so I think they go smash Bournemouth on Saturday.
It is on Saturday. Mark, anything else in soccer?
Nah, I'm done.
Well, we do have two special picks from Chris, the producer. He's taking the Wrexham money line against Altrincham minus 335, and he's also taking the total goals of it's over under of 1 at minus 250. Is that a team total, Chris, or is that the game?
I think
it's the game total.
I think it's Ryan Reynolds has to score both or one of them. I think that's what Chris has
part
on
of it.
Bet. Yeah,
It makes sense.
Is that show still going on where they fake bought a team and stuff like that? They it's a fake. They bought a fake team. Is this Ted Lasso? Is Wrexham Ted Lasso? I watched the first couple episodes of Ted Lasso. It was pretty good.
Ted Lasso is incredible.
He's like, "Hey, I'm Ted Lasso. He's a biscuit." He has all these weird sayings. They're funny.
My last pick in soccer is the Philadelphia Union. You talk about superstitions and keeping things. I got the Union in the semifinals. I'm going to take them again here in the, I think it's Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know.
I want to touch on this.
Okay, I'll take them at minus 110 against NYCFC on
Revenge
Bovada.
game from last year.
Yes, absolutely. NYCFC won and then went on to win the championship. It's the Union's time. Matt, please touch on it.
I am so out on the Union playing the Callum Scott song after the win. So out on that. I wouldn't like it if the Eagles did it after their win. I wouldn't like it if the Sixers did it after a win. I'm so out on that. It's not your thing.
You know why? Dude?
We did kind of take it.
No. It's
not the Phillies thing. They took it from the Red Sox.
Yeah, but it's a different city. That's something
it's a different
else.
thing.
That's true.
It's a different.
That's true.
I think the Union are trying to capitalize on just getting as many eyeballs on them, man. Like obviously they're not as popular.
They've hit their peak. They're on a decline.
I wouldn't say
there's no more MLS fans in the world.
I wouldn't say that. The World Cup's going to be here in 4 years, so there's going to be a lot of
Is the Union
vibes.
playing in it?
No, but they obviously have been in the Eastern Conference Finals back-to-back years, and they're building that brand new. You're such a douche. You got to go change your costume one more time. No, but they're building that brand new facility down there for all those practice fields and like actual fields, game fields, stuff like that. So they're building a huge thing down there. I think you're wrong, but it doesn't matter because you're never going to be one, which is fine.
I think in 20 years that's going to be one of those photos where it's like a desolate mall where there's like nothing inside of it anymore. Like this is what it used to be.
Check out what the Sochi Olympics site looks like.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you in 20 years.
I just don't like it that they did that. Like and honestly, it could have been the Eagles. It could have been the Sixers. It could have been any team. It's not you. It's not us. Like, stop taking away. I don't like this.
No, I agree. I did not like it, but that was the only thing I could think of. That they
I
just
also saw that
capitalize.
Caleb Scott tweeted that he'd like to come sing because somebody tweeted at him. You do not sing it till the end. You don't mess it up like the Mets did with Timmy Trumpet.
Bring him to the parade, not the World Series game.
Correct.
Parade, not World Series. Well, I was just saying in our house because like I really wanted to buy a bottle of champagne. But I didn't want to jinx it and buy a bottle of champagne now before we won. Luckily, we had a bottle here already, so no jinx. I didn't jinx it.
I might need to watch
that for the first two series.
Honestly, since we're getting right into Major League Baseball talk, let's switch up the schedule. Let's go into Major League Baseball and let's talk about the World Series. The World Series is the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Houston Astros. I mean, let's be fair. The Astros are undefeated in the playoffs. They are the heavy favorite at Bovada at -185. It's going to be a tough series.
It is.
Yeah,
I think it'll go at least 6.
Nah, I don't think we lose
Phillies?
to the bank. The bank's rocking. I don't
Bank
know.
is rocking. Me and Mike
You
were
go
at
in
game.
there, it is hard.
I was at game 3 and 5. Mike was at game 3, 4, 5.
The bank is rocking.
it
There's
was
chaos
real.
going down. Look up,
Oh, Mike.
look for me and my guys all jumping around out there. The bank's
epic.
rocking, man. I don't think the way that is, it'd be so hard as an opposing player, especially a pitcher. You make a few bad throws. I don't know.
What do
it
you
was
what do you
rocking.
guys make of the fact that Houston has no lefties coming out of the bullpen?
I think
And
that helps us a lot.
Bryce
They don't have
Harper
one
might be
left-handed
back.
pitcher.
No, they're all right-handed pitchers. They got 2 righties that are decent against lefties,
Yeah.
but apparently Rob Thompson might move Bryce up to third because he doesn't have to separate Schwarber and Bryce as much with no lefties in the bullpen.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they're like the lowest in the league with lefties used out of the bullpen this year and different things like that. No, I
Josh
think I
Hader.
like that. I think that helps our lineup. Yeah, thank you, Bob Melvin. The dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Whew.
Not
What a
putting
Bob
Hader
Melvin
in,
Decision.
and then bunting with Trent Grisham. With
The
an
Trent
out.
Grisham bunt might have been the
Is-
worst play call
Are
in
two of the
history
dumbest
of the
play
world.
calls I've ever
I
seen
mean,
in a row.
That might be dumber than fantasy trades I've seen. Like,
I don't-
who would do that?
I don't know why Hader, if he's warming up, isn't in the game. It's the
Makes-
playoffs.
They
Like,
tried
I
to say
don't-
he wasn't ready, but
But who are you? Who
I
are you
wasn't
saving
ready.
him
I wasn't ready. either was Santino Morella. Shout out WWE Royal Rumble.
it's
so ridiculous. Well, I mean, does anybody have any picks in game 1? I guess I'll start with you,
I
Mark.
do.
I do as well. I'm gonna take the Phillies money line.
Hate that.
I'm good.
Hate that you're doing
Hate
that.
that.
Hate that you're doing that.
Okay, Mikey, what's your pick?
Hate that. Mine was futures.
I did not say hate that, Mark. I'm also on the Phillies.
I feel it. I have
hate
explanation for it. I love
I
that
hate
Nola's going game 1. Nola has
do like
eight
that.
8 days of rest. The last time he pitched in Houston, I don't know if you guys remember, he clinched our playoff spot and
did.
had a very good game.
Hate.
I think he was either perfect or no hitter through 6+.
So I'm a Nola guy. I know that some on the podcast aren't always Nola guys, but I'm a Nola guy. I believe in
love
Nola. I got high vibes right now, and
Yeah, that's why
that's
I
that.
got Aaron Nola, World Series MVP, plus 1,600.
wow.
Sprinkle it on
Then
there.
how can you hate the money line pick?
No,
You
I
literally
just,
can't.
I just hate
You
that. I just hate that that word that you got. Just
hate
from me taking them, they lose. So I don't know.
I've been on them pretty much the entire playoffs in every game, and they've been fine. So
And I hate that.
I hate that.
Matt, do you have anything at all in baseball
I have a grand slam in that game, plus 1,000.
in game 1?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that is talk
Is that an
about
actual
digging
thing?
digging into Bovada and finding the gems.
Take a picture of that.
I'm a 49er.
Game 1,
Gem hunting for gold.
gold
Or
digging.
No,
Gold
it
gem?
is in there. It is in there.
What was the odds on it again?
Plus 1,000.
Yeah,
Plus
it is there.
1,000. That's crazy. Anybody have anything else in baseball?
I had another future in there. Nick Castellanos over 4.5 hits in the series, minus 105.
Nick
I think
Castellanos.
he comes alive this series.
Plus 105,
Minus 105.
minus 105.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it, Mike. I like it.
Yep.
Anything, Mark? You got anything?
No, that's it.
All
I
right.
don't want to offend anybody.
Matt, anything
I
for
wasn't
you?
offended. I just hate
I'm
it.
just messing. I'm
Yeah, I
messing.
just hated it.
I
You
hate this
can't hate it.
too.
You took Nola MVP. You basically took them to win game 1.
That's true.
To be
But
fair,
I
Matt
didn't take
took.
it. I've been betting the run
Matt still has the. This is from 2 episodes ago.
I have Schwarber MVP, don't I?
Yeah.
Actually, it might be last week's episode. I can't. God damn it.
No, it would have been
What?
2 weeks ago. It was before the playoffs
Max was
started.
before the playoffs started.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I hated that.
Where he took
Hated.
Schwarber MVP and Phillies to win was before the Cardinal series.
Hated that.
Why? It's gotten us to here.
Oh yeah, it was. It's Schwarber World Series MVP plus 10,000.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh
absurd.
my god!
And I mean, you talk about no lefties, all that fun stuff.
I might take a vacation the rest of the season. Call Zach.
That's a looming one that's very scary.
10,000.
everyone
That's
involved.
1,000 units, right? Like that's a literal
It's
1,000
100,000
units.
units.
It's not 100. It's neither.
And it's
of
100
those.
units.
It's 100 units. Jesus.
It's 100 units.
I mean,
Did
I
you say
knew we were bad at
10,000?
math.
Yeah,
It's
10,000 is 100
400,000
units.
I thought
We're
we were
betting
just.
one on plus 10,000.
Yeah.
So if I move
Oh,
the
one.
decimal
Yeah,
place,
yeah, one. Good point.
if I move the decimal
the
place 2
decimal?
places,
Wait,
that's
no.
100%.
If you bet 100 on plus 10,000, you get 10,000. Oh, I forgot about 10. If you bet 10, I forgot about 10. There's another number with a 1 in there.
Greg, Phillies over 2.5 runs. On
this
Friday,
hair makes me
minus
stupid.
130.
Phillies over 2.5 runs in game one.
Yeah, minus 130. I've been betting that every time. I've not been betting on the Phillies, but I've been betting that, and it's hit like 6 out of 7 times or 5 out of 6 times. So
I
Yeah, the
don't
guy
blame
you bet that with also told me Nick Saban was retiring.
yeah,
Mike,
that fake
Mike,
tweet.
Matt, anything else?
Nah, I think I'm good.
All right, Mark, do you have anything else?
No.
All right, we close out baseball.
Yep,
Go
Close it out,
Phils.
Shut it down. Next time
Go
you see
Phils
us,
for sure.
we might be champions.
exactly.
Oh, that is true. Next week is good. I'm glad I brought it up 44 minutes into the show. The show will be pushed back a day, probably because of Game 5 of the World Series if it happens. So
Maybe.
yeah. So if there's a Game 5, we'll see you a day later than normal.
Yeah.
Let's go to the NBA. There is obviously not that many games coming up on a Thursday,
The
but
Birds
we are in
play
week.
Thursday night.
Listen, we got to make a concession
Play
somewhere.
the Texans.
It's a tough game. Damian Pierce.
Yeah.
Some people would
Great
trade. Some people would trade picks for him when they're restructuring for next year.
That's true.
Speaking of tough games, I'm taking the Brooklyn Nets are on a back-to-back. They're playing Dallas. I'm taking the Mavericks both on the point line or spread. I don't know why I can't remember what spread is. -1.5, -115, and -120.
I don't like that.
-125 on the money line on Bovada.
I'm also
the
double
Mavericks.
dipping on them.
You're also doing it?
Christian Wood
Yeah.
looks really good for the Mavericks.
Yes.
Really
Remember
good.
when we had him? We traded him for Robert Covington.
Was he actually?
Is that what happened? I don't
I
think
thought
so.
we just cut. I thought we just cut him. I thought we
Yeah.
just cut him.
Not factually correct, but I think the Sixers they look good tonight. They're up by a bunch of points. Chris, I have no
spoilers.
idea. Chris, I have no idea if the Sixers are winning or not.
If Chris
I have not
hadn't
watched a
started yelling,
second of basketball.
No, I was going to correct him.
So I would have said something too if Chris didn't start yelling there.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. Greg just spoiled it for Chris. Way to go.
I have no idea what the score is. I
Yeah,
I know what the
five
score is. I'm not going to say anything. I'm the only one that's been silent, Chris. Respect for my best friend. That's what that comes down to.
You're
You know?
silent at the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I am silent on the wall. I keep secrets. I do whatever my best friends ask.
Really? Tell us.
Makes sense.
Okay, if you keep secrets so well, tell us his deepest secret.
Why would I do that?
Because the listeners will
Yeah.
keep it too. We got it. I don't believe that you know
Literally-
any of Chris's secrets, so you need to prove to us that you know his secrets.
Matt, if you only knew what I knew, it would freaking blow your mind, bro.
I'm
Blow your
done with
mind.
this.
So
Blow your
I'm done
mind.
with this.
if
Mike,
you told us would there be
anything-
cops involved?
Grizzlies
in the NBA.
I mean,
Grizzlies -3.5, -110.
I don't
I'm
know
on
how
the
far I
two.
can take this.
Yeah, on the road at the Kings. Ja Morant's playing at an MVP level through his first 3 or 4 games, so I'll take them against the Kings.
I'm on the Grizzlies as well in that game. Matt, anything in the NBA?
The Heat, I guess, +7.5, -110.
I'm on the Warriors there.
Even with DiVincenzo out.
Even with DiVincenzo out,
Chris is
Even-
laughing because yesterday I on the underdog I took the Warriors and he was like, oh, like DiVincenzo's out. I was like, they have DiVincenzo? So yeah,
but yeah.
I don't know anything.
even though he's out, yeah, I'm taking the Warriors.
Does that close out the NBA for us then?
Yeah,
quick dip into darts. We'll be very fast here.
Dipping darts.
European Championship this weekend. Another major.
That was funny, but I was falling asleep.
So stupid.
That was really good.
Dipping darts.
To the
I'm
future.
just gonna throw. I know Matt doesn't. Matt might be the only other one with picks, but I'm just gonna throw mine out real quick. Just 2 in the first round. Martin Schindler plus 125. Josh Rock minus 120, and then 2 futures for the weekend's major. Luke Humphreys, number 1 overall seed, outright plus 1,400 to win the championship, and then Josh Rock outright plus 1,400. Those guys are going to potentially meet each other in the quarterfinals, so not the best strategy for a future, but that means at least one of them would be in the semifinals. So, anything in darts, Matt?
Nah, no darts this week for me, bud.
Easy enough. I know those other guys don't have anything, so let's go to the NHL. We have plenty of action in the NHL on a Thursday night. Absolutely loaded card. Bovada has a ton of lines. Mark, what are you doing in the NHL?
What I'm doing in the NHL is finding picks right now. So I apologize.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in the Senators and Wild game. Over 6.5, minus 130. Right? Yeah, minus 130. I don't know. I feel like the Senators have been hitting the overs pretty well. So I'm going to take.
I'm in that game as well. I'm on the Wild minus 120 in that game. I don't trust the Senators. They're supposed to be very good, but they're still very young. I know they have Giroux, but they still feel like a team that's a year away. Matt,
Giroux revenge game. Flyers plus 175 against the Panthers. They didn't get our guy a ring. So this is a shot at the Panthers. We're going to take them down in South Philly.
I'm on the
Panthers
Flyers there as well.
I'm on the Flyers there as well.
Horrible last night. I watched the entire game because I had money on the over, and they were horrible.
Horrible.
They had 10 straight minutes of penalty like on the power play. in the second period. 10 straight. They didn't score once, and 2 of it was 5-on-3.
The Flyers Panthers did play already this season, and the Panthers went up 2-0 and then lost to the Flyers 3-2. So I'm all in on the Flyers. In this game.
Minus 210 is a big favorite. Heavy favorite in that game. I couldn't talk there for a second. Heavy favorite in that game.
Brian
Lafayette. Pepe Le Pew. I am sweating so much under this hair. Yes. I can't think.
Yeah, you stink like Pepe Le Pew.
You got anything in the NHL?
Yeah, I got the Bruins taking on the Red Wings minus 225, and I got the Oilers taking on the Blackhawks minus 220. Parlaying those 2 together at plus 110.
Plus 110 for you. My last pick in hockey is I have 2 left. The Capitals plus 105 against the Stars. Straight up disrespecting Mike Modano and his memory. Matt, your next one in hockey.
Nothing in hockey.
Mike, anything else in hockey?
You're watching too many Miami Boys Choir TikToks, Greg.
I've never once watched.
Shout out David Herskowitz.
My last one is the Canucks plus.
He got married recently.
I don't know who that is.
Good singer, great singer.
Yeah, great singer.
If you're on TikTok, you know the Miami Boys Choir.
Yeah, move on.
Are we good in the NHL?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. Let's go then to the UFC. The UFC follows up a big event in Abu Dhabi with a fight night this week. Calvin Kattar, Arnold Allen headlining the card. Mike, give me a recap of what went on this weekend in the middle of a day on Saturday.
Robbery. A crime was committed in Abu Dhabi that Sean O'Malley won that fight. That's unbelievable. I hate Petr Yan because I'm a big Aljo guy, but that was, and then he moved up 10 spots. It's just, the UFC rankings are ridiculous.
Big win by Aljo.
Yeah, Aljo, that was easy backpack.
I always love really bragging about beating guys who injure themselves during a fight. It's really good.
Oh, stop
really
it.
good.
His
shoulder popped out of its socket. What are you talking about? Stop it.
Because Aljo popped it.
We smashed him before that. Yeah. I don't know if Aljo popped it. He said it popped out like 12 different times in training. But
did he lock it and then drop it as well? Did he go through the correct protocol when he pops it and locks it and he drops it?
Oh, wow.
Aljo's going to get disrespected again. That's fine. It was easy work.
Well, when he does
easy
fight O'Malley, I'm gonna have to cheer for Aljo, and I'm just gonna be
it's
disgusted.
gonna be. He's just gonna do the same thing, and then
Oh.
I had money on him in the second round, but it was a submission, not KO.
He's gonna crush O'Malley, and it's gonna be hilarious
because he'll be able to take him down and actually keep him down.
Smash.
I mean, 5 minutes of control time in a fight. I don't know what you mean about not being able to keep him down.
But even more, I'm just saying, he'll backpack.
Jan had 5 minutes of control time in a 15-round fight.
We'll have 10.
Or 15-minute fight.
Yeah, I mean, I said it's a robbery. That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Sean O'Malley gets knocked down.
Yeah. Chucky lost.
You're never going to keep him down.
He quit. Tough scene.
Matt, right, give me Steve Garcia.
Steve Garcia.
+215 against Chase Hooper. I just like that name. Hi, Steve. Steve Garcia. Sales. Sounds like a good guy.
I wouldn't be
also like that name because he's a junior.
It sounds like Mike would be on this matchup
Crouch. Too. Nah, I'm not betting against out on this fight. Chase Hooper, he's
Chuper, the Chuperstein, the Chuperino, the Chupacabra.
Where are you at?
I'm on
Mike,
the biggest fight. It's Double B in Maya's week. It's Andrei Arlovsky's week. +183, former champion. All he does is win by decision. So I obviously have him as the underdog there, and by decision +275. Death taxes Andrei Arlovsky on points.
I'm on Arlovsky as well, +183 on Bovada. I'd
let him fight forever and just keep winning by decision.
He honestly might. Mark, you in the UFC at all?
Yeah, I am. I'm in the Phil Hawes fight. I'm on Phil Hawes -175 against Roman Dolidze. Dolidze. Whatever.
I think
Phil
it's
Hawes. Dolidze. Phil Hawes is one of our boys. He's on my card at -175. If that's true, I take him off my card.
I don't think that's true.
It's not true.
But it's not true. So I'm going to keep him on my card, and I'm going to parlay him with Trayshawn Gore, and also throw Trayshawn Gore on my card at +140 against Joshua Fremd. He's
on
not
Trayshawn Gore there.
It sounds like he's your friend, but he's not. He's Fremd.
Enemy.
He's a frenemy.
What's the parlay pay?
Oh, 277. Sorry.
No, you're good. +277 for you.
I'm on Gore as well there, Greg, if you didn't hear that.
I put it on your card.
Fighting for a contract. He's 0-2 to start his UFC career, so I'll take him as a dog here to get another contract.
Makes sense. Speaking of a guy who's, I can't imagine he's not fighting for a contract. The Dirty Bird, baby, Tim Means, +148 against Max Griffin. Very winnable fight for Tim Means. Smart fighter. I love the value. I got more value too. Khalil Roundtree +141 on Bovada. I mean, what are we doing here? All these guys who consistently put up W's, getting disrespected.
What are we doing?
Shut up, Matt.
What's Khalil Roundtree's nickname?
Misshaped tree.
No, that's not it.
I was gonna say like round kick Roundtree.
No, but he does have some pretty ridiculous knockout.
Oh, it's Khalil Penn State Roundtree.
I hate it. Dude, like
the war horse.
Are you trying to just piss me off today?
I think so.
Phil's with Iowa State, so I wasn't that off.
Anything else in the UFC,
I'm so
Matt?
Sweaty as well.
I'm in the championship.
All right, then hold off for a second. Mark, do you have anything else other than the main event? Matt
the main
or Mike?
event here too.
All right, so we'll go to the main event. The main event is a matchup 5 rounds. Did I say Means and Roundtree +498?
No, but now you
parlay those two together.
I said that first, so I was also taking that.
Okay, perfect. Matt also on the Means Roundtree selection. The main event is Calvin Kattar versus.
Mark?
No, I'm trying to do the
I'm trying to hold your hair back when you throw up.
I'm doing the double ponytail, the man bun and the ponytail. It kind of feels like it would be like powerful if I walked into a room.
Don't mess with a Zohan. Like, don't mess with a Zo, Mark. I don't know.
Don't mess with me, Matt.
I'm not messing with you.
Don't mess with me.
Calvin Kattar, the underdog at even money. Arnold Allen -120. Mike, where are you at in this?
I'm going to go with Arnold Allen -120. Kattar's taken so much damage in his career. I think he's closer to the end. Allen's going to be a big jump up for him, but I don't believe he's never lost in UFC, but I think he's got it here.
Matt.
I'm taking Arnold Allen minus 120 as well. I think his go-karts are cool. I think he does good stuff. Taking Arnold Allen.
It's such a ridiculous reference.
It's a
Added
great
a bowling
reference.
alley recently.
They
No,
did?
it's-
Yeah, they have
Did they
bowling
really?
alleys there. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's
Might have to
huge.
might have to stop by Arnold's in Oaks.
Mark, anything in the main event, or are you done?
No, I'm done.
All right, then I'm taking Calvin Cater at even money in that matchup. Let's close out the week. We'll go to week 8 in the NFL. I almost forgot what week it was in the NFL. I'm sweating. I think it does affect your entire body when you're sweating as much as I am, and I can't think. But we are in week 8 in the NFL. Thursday night football, Baltimore Ravens, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Anybody in this game?
I got Ravens money line there, even odds.
I'm double dipping on the Ravens. I like the money line at like you said, even money, and then +1, -110. The Bucks stink.
The
They
Bucks are
do.
in shambles. They're
That makes
horrible.
no sense. So give me the Bucks. Double dip on the
I mean,
Bucks.
it makes
'cause
sense. The Ravens haven't looked that well that past.
I mean, the Ravens are 4-3. They lost a very close game to the Giants. They could be 5-2. It's not like the Ravens are
they
bad.
could be even. They could be like 6-1.
They could be. I mean,
Should be.
but I mean,
7-1.
no, they couldn't.
8-1.
But I'm gonna take the Bucks. I'm gonna take the
Very
Bucks.
likely.
I don't know.
Very-
Maybe Tom Brady likes to play on Thursdays. I also just traded for Mike Evans, so
I have the over in that game. Over 45.5 -110. I think there's going to be a lot of points. I think both teams are going to, score points because there's going to be a lot of points.
I love it. I love it. All right, Mike, what's your next one in the NFL?
I'm gonna go to the London game. Take the over again. Over 39.5 -110. I'm pretty sure it's 2-0 this year, so why not take it again? And I'll take the Jags -2.5 -110 because the Broncos do stink. What's his name was doing stretches for half the plane
What a
ride.
weird
Plane?
who
Yeah,
doesn't
Russell
sleep
Wilson.
on a plane to Europe? What a maniac!
Matt.
Even though I stayed up
your
for
knee as hard as he can.
stayed up for 24 hours the night before and was super drunk and couldn't sleep. Maybe I should have done high knees.
Probably would-
Even if
probably
you were
would
stretching
help.
the whole time in the aisle, you would have been fine.
I'm on the Jags in that game. I'm gonna take the money line at -140.
Jaguars -140 for you, Mark. I could just picture Matt on a commercial flight doing high knees up and down the aisle to keep himself occupied.
He was up and down the aisle enough. He was up and down the aisle enough.
The
He could have been
bathroom is
doing
my
high knees.
safe space. My safe space on a flight.
You know, the air marshal was like, "Sir, sit your ass down."
Air Marshal.
I love the fact that the
Air
Broncos
Marshal?
are getting counted out. The Jaguars are so they're just unbelievably mediocre, as are the Broncos. And this feels like a game the Broncos just win for no reason. So I'm on just their money line +120 at Bovada. I think they're just gonna their defense is better than the Jaguars' offense. So
If Eminem has a private jet and it's not named Air Marshal, he really needs to rethink his life.
that is true. That's a
I
great
agree.
point.
right.
Matt,
Give me the
Mike or
Raiders.
Mark, what are you on, Matt?
Raiders -125.
Okay.
I'm also on the Raiders -125. I think they had their bye week, and I think they're going to go on a little streak here.
Well, when you play a team like the Texans and then the Saints, it's hard not to win.
Yeah, but
multiple games in a row.
I don't think they're a bad team. They got talent. They had a
They
rough
got
start to the
spirit.
season. They do have spirit,
You got
and
spirit.
they're spunky. That team.
I'm double dipping the Raiders. Raiders -125 and -1.5, -110.
Dalton
So
is starting again, even though Winston's healthy. I'm saying
Andy
out of
Dalton
that game, but
stinks.
yeah, he's horrible. Yeah, no.
How do you
I'm
throw
saying
back-to-back pick sixes?
You throw
You know
it to
who
the
threw
other
a-
team, and
you
they
know who
run it,
threw-
and they run it
Thanks,
for a
Mike.
touchdown.
Wait, didn't
Thank you.
Matt Schaub throw like 3 pick sixes in one game, or 4 pick sixes in one game?
Probably.
I feel like I remember reading about
It
that
was
record.
I think it was some Texans quarterback that did it. It might have been Shaw.
It might have been like over the course of a season where he just had like unbelievable pick six numbers. But
Mike,
I'm
what's your
not- I'm
next
not gonna
one
look it up.
in the NFL?
Yeah, I saw something on TikTok that if take the unders on big favorite games. So I'm gonna take the if it's like over 9 and it's like 9-2 this year. So I'm gonna take the under 42.5 minus 110. The Bears Cowboys game.
Give me the
The Bears
over.
aren't putting up. The Bears aren't putting up 33 points again like they just did against the Patriots against this good Cowboys defense.
Wildly different defenses.
They're win 24 to like 7, and that cashes.
Not everything you say on TikTok is what you want to see.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just saying.
You see Game of Thrones spoilers that literally ruin the whole series for you.
Hey, whoa.
How dare you?
Like I said to Mark, everyone in Game of Thrones in the old series is dead from the new series. Mainly because it's like a 200-year gap. But
Not mainly, just entirely.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I can't believe I'm gonna do this, but I trust PJ Walker for some reason.
I think PJ Walker.
I'm on plus 4.5 minus 115 for the Carolina Panthers on Bovada. I don't trust the Falcons. I think that they covered all those games in a row to start the season. They don't cover last week, and now we're starting the trend where they don't cover a bunch in a row. So I'm on PJ Walker and the Carolina Panthers here. Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cardinals plus 3.5 minus 110 in Minnesota. The Cardinals did look better with D-Hop back, so I think they can cover that 3.5 line, maybe lose by a field goal.
For sure. Mike or Matt.
So I have the Cardinals money line plus 165, and I have the Panthers money line plus 175, and then I have the Jets money line plus 125. So
it's an odd one that they're not favorites.
That gets me to 1540 plus 1540, and I have them all straight up as well.
Panthers, Jets, Cardinals plus 1540 on the card for you, Matt.
Yep,
I'm buying in on the Jets. I didn't last week. Took the Broncos. They lost. I'm on the Jets money line there too, Greg.
I'm on the Jets with the spread. Jets plus 2.5 minus 105. But yeah, Mike, I don't blame you. I don't blame either you guys for taking the Jets.
I'm gonna double dip on the Pats.
That
Mac Jones
injury is gonna hurt.
Mac Jones is literally playing for his job in this one game. So if there's one game he has to have a good game, it's going to be this one. Maybe keep your feet down, don't kick anybody in the genitals, and complete some passes. Let's do that. Maybe
we'll see. We'll certainly see.
Mac Jones double dip. I believe in you, Mac. Big Mac.
Big Mac Jones guy. I like it. I like it. Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah. What do I have next? I'll go with the Rams. Rams plus 105 at home against the Niners. It's going to be a close game. That division kind of stinks. It was supposed to be a lot better. It stinks. So the Seahawks in first right now over there?
Yes.
I mean, Geno Smith has looked pretty good. But yeah, Rams plus 105. I'll take them at home.
I'm on the Niners minus 1.5, minus 110 in that game. And I'm also, speaking of the Seahawks, on the Seahawks minus 3, minus 110 against the Giants at home. I think the 12th man matters. I think the Giants have been really catching a lot of big breaks. Matt, what's your next one?
I just have one big parlay to end it.
All right, then let's go to Mark real quick before you give me that.
All right, well, I think the Bills are going to dominate the Packers here.
Sunday night football game.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
Well, that's exactly where I was going, to the challenge.
Two straight weeks. Then hang on before you give me the challenge.
I meant to go to somewhere else.
The North?
Okay. Where else were you going to go?
I should go to the North and just be quiet. But I'm going to go to the Battle of Ohio. The Battle of Ohio. Yeah, the Monday night football game's okay. The Thursday night game always gets me, and even though I shouldn't have got... Oh, actually, I'm going to take the Thursday night game, too. I'm going to take the Bengals on Monday night, minus 3.5, and I'm going to take the Eagles, minus 9, minus 110, just in case our episode is next Thursday.
I mean, it'll literally be during the show. You're just causing problems to cause havoc.
No, I mean, if he gives it a week in advance, that's fine.
Week in advance. How's that a problem? I'm not giving it during the show.
Send this guy to the wall. Send him to the wall.
Have given picks that are going on.
The wall.
That is true.
To the wall.
I'm also on that Bengals pick, minus 3.5, minus 110.
You go to the wall.
To the wall.
Love that.
You go to the wall.
I love the Eagles pick as well. I'm on that too. So
Perfect.
I like it. Matt, anything or Mike, anything else in the NFL?
Yeah, I just got 2 more picks. I'll go quick. This over is 39.5 minus 110. Taylor Heineke, Sam Ellinger. That over and under is really low, but I'm gonna take the over anyways. They're challenging me, so over 39.5. Commanders, Colts, and then Titans -2 minus 110.
I'm on that Titans -2 as well. Even if it is Malik Willis, I actually probably trust Malik Willis more than I trust Ryan Tannehill. So I'm on.
And
we're
gonna give the ball to Mr. Henry more.
Absolutely. My last pick is, I said obviously the Eagles -9 for next week, but I'm on the Eagles -10.5, -110 of Bovada this week against the Steelers. Kenny Pickett, pressure him, it's over. So Matt, give me your parlay.
All right, so it is a 13-pick parlay.
All money line?
All money line.
Are you taking them all straight as well?
No, because
okay.
No, I'm not.
All right.
So Commanders, Giants, Jets, Cardinals, Dolphins, Eagles, Bingies, Bills.
Hold on. Who the hell are the Bingies?
I'm assuming the Bengals. I'm assuming about the Bengals.
The Bingies. The Bills, the Cowboys, the Rams, the Titans, the Panthers, and the Raiders.
What's it pay?
It pays
a lot.
plus 231,689.
All right.
You're just stealing my method I tried to develop years ago.
Then let's
really worked out for
you bet $50 every single time you hit it once, you win a lot of money.
Let's go quickly to the weekly challenge. We'll do Phillies hats for that. The weekly challenge is Sunday Night Football. It is the Buffalo Bills, heavily favored, which is crazy to say, over the Aaron Rodgers led Green Bay Packers. The Bills are -11 at home. As the reigning leader in the clubhouse, I'm taking the Bills -11, and I'm also taking them on my card. Mike.
Yeah, as Aaron said, that everybody's counting the Packers out, so I'm going to take them +11 -110 to cover that big line. Maybe keep it close.
You want it on the card?
Yeah, I want it on the card as well.
All right, Mark.
I think the Bills are going to dominate the Packers. This is the first time Aaron Rodgers has been a double-digit dog in his career, which is kind of wild to think about. But
that is ridiculous.
He doesn't like anybody on his team. So give me the Bills. They're rolling. -11. Add it to the card.
Matt.
Greg's been talking a lot of smack about Aaron Rodgers this year. I think it comes to bite him right now. Give me the Packers +11. They go in and they lose by 6 points to the Bills.
All right. That's the challenge. Fellas, fun week. Let's go Phillies.
Let's go win a World Series.
Hopefully next week we see you on Thursday and either the series has ended and the Phillies are the champions or it keeps going. Other than that, fellas, let's go win some bets.